Welcome to Microbiology of Infectious Disease Lab. Today what we are going to be doing is a set of experiments using the LB-agar plates that we asked you to purchase. We asked you to get 10 LB plates, and we have designed experiments for about 6 or 7 of those. So you'll have a couple extra plates left over to design your own experiment. The first thing we want to do is look at the impact and the efficacy of your masks and what actually grows on a plate with and without masks at arm's length distance and then at 6 feet. So for this first experiment, what I'd like for you to do is go ahead and grab your plate, grab a Sharpie, and mark on your plate exactly what you're doing. So for instance, on this first plate, I've marked it as without a mask at approximately 3 feet distance. So for this part of the experiment, what we're going to do is take the lid off of the plate. You'll see that you have the agar on the bottom part of this plate, and you're going to hold it at arm's length and go ahead and cough a couple of times. Okay, here we go. Okay, you can do it like that. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. Next, what we're going to do is coughing with a mask. And you can use whatever mask you are most commonly using right now during COVID. So I have a medical grade mask. I'm going to use that. You can use one of the handmade masks. I made this one for my son. Whatever you have around. And actually, you're going to have some extra plates. You might test the efficacy of your different masks. So for this one, I'm going to go ahead and put my mask on. And I'm going to do the exact same thing, holding it at arm's length, and go ahead and cough on the plate. So here we go. Okay, all right. So that is our second plate, which I've now marked as with the mask at 3 feet. I'm going to take my mask off so you can hear me. And lastly, what we're going to do is using one more plate, but this time I'm going to step away at 6 feet and see if we capture anything. So in order to do that, I'm going to stabilize it on this rack. You can do this with a bookcase at home, set up a box, set up some sort of contraption where the plate will be able to stand up. So I'm going to go ahead and stand up my plate, take the lid off. I am going to measure out approximately 6 feet. So that puts me all the way back here. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and cough and see what happens to this plate. Okay, that was pretty good. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cap that plate. And now what you're going to do is you might want to set up a space at home where you're going to allow these to grow for the next few days, and we're going to see if you get any differences in growth.